Hey Traverse City females, I done dang all found your perfect little partner to mate with and procreate with and date, yo. Hey, why not marry him too while you're at it? Yeah, so I was watching 910 News and, well, I found the perfect Traverse City male for all them Traverse City females out there looking for somebody. Edward Walker. A man, police say, crashed a car and left his 2 children at the scene, now charged in Grand Traverse County. So is his wife. Ooh, someone he can cheat on you with. Ooh. Edward Walker is facing charges of child abuse, home invasion, driving with a suspended license, and being a repeat offender, a 3rd offense. He was also on parole for past drunk driving offenses. Last week, the sheriff's office says Walker lost control on a curve, rolled his SUV in Green Lake Township. They say he left his 2 children, ages 5 and 8, hanging by their seatbelts. He's also accused of home invasion later that same night. When sheriff's office was looking for Edward Walker, they say his wife Daniel told them he was not in their house and would not let them inside. She is now being charged with lying to police and harboring a felon. So, you Traverse City females, I found your perfect partner. If you're not into baby killers, well, here's the next step down just by a notch there, you know. If you're not into that little fuckboy, there's Edward Walker for you. Someone that you too can procreate with and date and marry and have him crash your vehicle so he can leave your children that he either procreated with you or that you already have hanging by their seatbelts in their car seat. Yeah. Because we all know you Traverse City females just love these kinds of people over males that would actually treat you right because you're so fucking retarded! Woo! It must suck to be a Traverse City female. I mean, come on, you really think about it. There are people, females, that really actually date people like Edward Walker and the baby killer, for fuck's sakes. I mean, I can't even begin to state how many different testimonies that females were having about the baby killer himself. Thomas Weatherholt, okay? And now we have Edward Walker. So like I was saying before, if you're not into, you know, such extremes as dating a baby killer, you know, 3-week-old baby killer like Thomas Weatherholt, then why don't you take a step down a little notch and go for Edward Walker? He's about the second best you can get. Traverse City style. Because this is the kind of traits, personality, and looks, and so on and so forth that Traverse City females love the most. Because clearly they don't like going and dating someone who will treat them right, raise children in a stable income lifestyle, stable home, emotionally stable, disciplined, intellectual, smart, good personality, good heart, good spirit, good soul. No. Why would they want to get with someone like that? That would just be reasonable and smart and the right thing to do. But no. Traverse City females are counterproductive. And rather, they go for the opposite of doing what's right in this world, and they date and marry, procreate with, etc. with people like Edward Walker and Thomas Weatherholt. Good going, Traverse City females. I'm sure your parents are proud of you, because, let's face it, obviously they didn't care enough to raise you right enough to date the right people, much less your lack of discipline in general. Father didn't care about you because he didn't discipline you accordingly, much less your mother, you know, and so since you females only care about looks and who's cool and who's not, you know, you're gonna end up with people like that. And I literally am desensitized to that kind of thing. If I hear about a female getting beat up, raped, killed, etc., I literally have no sympathy for them. I do not care. Because you get what you deserve. You get with some baby killer and he kills your child, what did you expect to happen? If you get with someone who's known for beating up women, you get what you deserve. I have absolutely no sympathy, empathy, anything towards any female who chooses some douchebag loser over someone of quality. And I'm not even talking about someone such as me. I'm talking about any male of any quality. Whether it's a 30-year-old, a 20-year-old, a loner, a popular person. If they're a good quality human being and you don't choose them, and you choose Thomas Weatherholt or fucking Edward Walter over them, why in the fuck should I feel bad for your dumb ass for choosing them over a good male who would provide a good, loving atmosphere for you, a good, loving home of stability? I mean, come on. Enough with this mushy-gushy, feel bad for everyone, oversensitivity bullshit. You're a fucking dumbass, you get what you deserve, end of story. You make your own decisions, females. You choose these males, so you get what you deserve. End of fucking story. I don't want to hear you bitching and moaning about, oh, he raped me, oh, he abused me, oh, he killed my 3-week-old child. Well, what the fuck did you expect, you fucking retards? Common sense, logic, it goes a long way. But because Traverse City females are led by their whore moans, yeah, I purposely, you know, exaggerated whore for a reason. You know, they let their vaginas control them because obviously they're not thinking with their, you know, mind or anything. And because of this, because they're attracted to the mystique of the bad boy, they clearly, you know, go out of touch with reality. They end up with this guy, you know, whatever. So I literally don't give a shit about any female that goes through any sort of bad experience because of the fact that they chose that douchebag loser over someone who was clearly superior to them in every single way possible. But they don't care about that because either they are too intelligent, because they're not some sexy girly boy. Oh yeah, 6-pack and tan skin and perfect everything. Oh yeah, let me do my hair for 15 minutes in front of the mirror, spending more time in front of the mirror than a girl. Yeah. Superficiality, shallow behavior. I can't expect anything less, and I don't even care about these types of females because, again, they get what they deserve. When you willingly make a decision, you need to be prepared to face the consequences. Say, the Slim Jim, for instance. If I decide to just, I don't know, you know, put it down in my stomach without even opening it, I gotta face the consequences of that action. Now, I could decide to open it, peel it, and then eat it and consume it accordingly. You know, something like the right thing to do, the proper way to do it, so on and so forth. You know, thinking, oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't consume this without opening it first. That could end up really bad. Yeah, so I shouldn't do that. That is simple common sense logic. Now let's apply this to Traverse City females and the males that they choose. This as a whole, without unwrapping it, is the female's choice. Anyone with common sense or outside the Traverse City, Northern Michigan region area would know to open and find out accordingly. Oh, this person is known for abusing people. Oh, this person's an alcoholic. Oh, this person's a junkie. Oh, this person kills 3-week-old babies. Oh, this person is never able to hold a job. Oh, this person abuses children. Oh, this person is just an overall piece of shit. Maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't date him. Because just maybe, this person will have a consequence in which I don't want to happen. You know, like my children being killed, being raped, being abused. You know, so you know what? I am not going to consume this whole, but rather I am going to go find someone in which I can open up to them and consume properly. You know, it's just basic common sense shit like that for the life of me, I cannot figure out why or how it is so hard for females to do that. Sure, that was a oversimplification analogy per se, or maybe it wasn't, who knows, but nonetheless, you know, depending on your intellectual level, I guess, mine being 130, I'm 30 points above average, so, who knows. Either way, it blows my mind that the Traverse City females, Northern Michigan females in general really, are just so retarded, so stupid, so led by their whore moans. Yeah, that's right, I purposely exaggerated whore for a reason, because it clearly fits the bill. Anyways, it could be several reasons, really. I mean, clearly their parents did not care enough to raise them properly, to raise them to be going for the correct, accurate, good males to go for, because they're, you know, getting with all these shitty people. You know, why in the world, like, I try to put myself in their shoes, right? And it doesn't matter which side of the coin I'm on, whether I'm putting myself in a male's position, female's position, whatever. Even an animal's position, for fuck's sakes. I would prefer, regardless of gender or species, for that matter, to be in a home, an environment, and relationship with someone who treats me right, who treats me good. Huh. Weird. If I'm a dog, I'm gonna want someone who doesn't kick me down the stairs, starves me, etc., etc. That's the kind of relationship I would want with my owner. Someone who treats me right, someone who pets me, someone who hugs me and doesn't mind me sleeping in the bed. As a male, I would want a female who's complimentary to me, who reflects me accordingly, who treats me good, who treats me well, as I would her. As a female, again, I would want someone who treats me good, who treats me well. I mean, really, it's not that hard of a concept. It's amazing how this is such a hard concept for so many females around here. Blows my mind. It's because they're not spending 15 fucking minutes playing with their hair every morning, getting their fucking tan, dressing like some faggoty and gas boy, bitch boy, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Spending more time in front of the mirror than a female does. AKA, they're not pretty boy, girly boy enough for you, Traverse City females? Is it because they're intelligent, and intelligence is intimidating to you? Obviously. Is it because most of them, if not all of them, you cannot control with your vagina? Yeah, that's right. As independent man, that's right, man, not girly boy, but man, We do not need you. We do not absolutely require you in our lives. You're just a compliment to us. And for that, we will not be controlled just because you have a vagina. We let you into our lives because we want you there. And because of that, you don't have that manipulative, explorative control and power over us, and that bothers you a whole hell of a lot. You know, there's several different factors that obviously play into this, but those are more the popular ones. You know, basically superficiality, materialism, and just being shallow as fuck. So again, I will never have any sort of sympathy or feeling bad for any female that clearly chooses someone like Thomas Weatherholt or Edward Walker over a very good male who will provide a loving home and relationship supporting and emotionally stable individual, so on and so forth. Because you can count on a Traverse City female to choose the douchebag loser who abuses people, kills infants, does drugs, is an alcoholic douchebag loser going nowhere in life, over someone who would provide a stable home, stable income, who's emotionally disciplined, mentally stable, so on and so forth. Because, you know, they're just not pretty enough, I guess. Because intelligence is intimidating to them. And still, as I've stated in my Thomas Weatherholt video, I've stated these things, and still to this date, I have yet to be proven wrong. And quite frankly, I don't think I ever will be proven wrong, because Traverse City females literally do as I state in these videos. And they haven't wavered since 2011, since I've moved into Traverse City. So, that is just how it is, I guess. You know, there's no changing it, and I just will continually call it out for what it is. So until I'm proven wrong, or until a female chooses a quality male over a shitty one, until that point, which probably won't ever happen, but if it just so happens, then I'll finally change my perspective on things, because I am like science. I believe one way or see things as one way until proven otherwise or given supportive evidence to state otherwise. But it does happen more than once, you know. It's just to prove this, not a freak coincidence or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm highly speculatively doubting that it will ever happen, much less more than one time. So, until evidence is provided otherwise, Traverse City females are egregious human beings, and if you're a good male looking for a decent partner, don't expect it in northern Michigan. Until next time.